Sonia, native of the Dominican Republic. Maybe he isn't aware of the laws in our country.
He thought he was living in the Dominican Republic, where at 15 you have a family.
That's right.
Yeah.
Girl's well over marrying age, for goodness sake. But anyway, apparently this little hot 15-year-old blonde child was hanging around the stadium the other night in Milwaukee when they were playing.
Yeah.
And I guess Louis met her before the game and met up with her again after the game and then decided to meet her at his hotel. You know, they, I guess, got on the team bus, and he was with the team, got back to the hotel, and then I guess one of the players at least saw him going up in the on the escalator with this pretty blonde thing.
But how did he know that she was 15? I see the defense already.
Oh, no. This is Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
And they don't care whether you know.
Whether you know she's 15 or not. She was 15.
That's right. It doesn't matter if you know or not, according to the law there. You're guilty if they can prove you had sex with a 15-year-old.
Whoa. Hope Kinnison doesn't show up in Milwaukee.
So anyway.
How's he keep avoiding that?
Here's the deal. The girl didn't show up at home, so her parents got real concerned, started calling around to her friends who she had gone out with, and they told her, well, she went to the baseball game. And when she didn't come home a little later, I guess her mother called the police. And then they went to the hotel, knocked on this guy's door. He opened up the door, and the 15-year-old was still there.
Oh, man. I was helping her with her homework, man. As soon as we finished, we did homework.
Now, they're saying he's being very cooperative.
Right.
You know, they took him to jail and took her to a hospital. I guess the girl...
Ooh, he must have been big.
No, stop it.
Ooh. Robin, imagine you're with a guy and you have to go to a hospital afterwards. Man, that's love.
So anyway, apparently the girl had just blurted out, oh, we had sex, or something like that.
We had some sex.
She's really proud.
He's really into home base. He's a ball player. Yeah.
So anyway, now, you know, they released him to the custody of the team spokesman.
Oh, we'll watch him. Don't worry. Well,
hey. Get out of here again. But anyway, they don't know whether charges will be filed yet. They're still investigating. But like I said, the law says if you had sex with a 15-year-old girl, I don't care what she told you. Apparently, she told him she was 19.
Right.
And one of the guys who saw the girl said, hey, she didn't look like any 15-year-old to me. She had on a little white halter top and these really tight black jeans.
Awesome.
And if he hadn't found her first, I might have gone for her. But
oh, really?
No, he didn't say that. I mean, but she looked like she was 20 to that guy.
And, you know, you got to feel sorry for the guy in a way.
Oh, sure.
And, you know... He's hanging out. He's from the Dominican Republic. Oh, we never had a white woman like that before. You know what I mean? Some little white blonde comes up to him. He's never seen that before.
But this is the thing. You know, everyone can tell you. This is a single guy.
Yeah. And
there are plenty of women.
Right.
Who are certainly of age, hanging around, waiting for these guys.
Right. So you
trying to score with these guys.
Right.
So how's he supposed to pick out the 15-year-olds in the bunch?
There you go, Robin. You could have been a lawyer. I'm buying it.
So anyway, that's what happened to him, and, you know, I guess he is in the custody of the team right now, and they're waiting to find out what they're going to do. But meanwhile, last night, somebody phoned a death threat.
To him?
To the locker room. So they were going to kill all the Yankees.
Oh, really? Who was it, George Steinbrenner? I'm paying you guys too much. I'm going to kill you all. That's it.
I guess he's tired of them losing. No, they think it's probably in relation to this whole case, you know, because they're out there in the Midwest, in the boonies.
Really? Hey, someone told me Don Mattingly keeps an 8-year-old boy in his locker.
Oh,
is that true?
Stop it.
Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding.
How dare you say
Of course, that's not true.
That's awful. Poor Don's now.
No, Don's clean. Don's actually one of the clean guys.
How do you know?
I know him. I met him once. He looked very clean.
Oh, you're talking about his hygiene habits.
Right.
Oh, I see. You're not going to vouch for him otherwise.
Well, I wouldn't know one way or the other what he's doing.
Yeah, well, anyway, that's the story on a poor Louis. He's worried now, I'm sure, that, you know, they're going to take his visa away. Amanda Blake is dead, Howard.
Gunsmoke.
Miss Kitty of Gunsmoke, yes.
No kidding.
Who ran the Long Branch Saloon for almost 20 years.
Because I saw her in an interview a couple of years back, and she almost looked identical to Lucy. As those two aged,
yes, they
really
did get very much alike. That's true.
And she smoked a cigarette, too, I think, Amanda Blake.
Yeah, she had a 2-pack-a-day habit,
Yeah,
as a matter of
I saw her in the interview. She was smoking away. She was like, bring me my clutch. Bring me my clutch bag, please.
Who bought her clutch, I wonder?
I really loved James Arness. A hardworking man, a wonderful man who basically just really took me in and you got a match, huh? Yeah, some people said I was loose in the old days. Yeah, I'm the reason Chester limped. Lucy's a marvelous lady.
They were probably friends, yeah. They had a lot in common. But, yes, she's dead at the age of 58.
No. She was 58, that's it?
Or was it 68? I'm sorry.
Oh,
Gave her another 10 years.
You're a very kind woman.
No, she had throat cancer. Got it about 8 years ago from all that smoking.
Really?
And apparently she's suffered from a steady deterioration as a result. And, of course, she, after the throat surgery she had a few years ago, became one of these crusaders who went around for the Cancer Society and people and doing...
She woke up.
...a lot of fundraising. But it was too late for her.
Well, actually, I had one other brush with death. It was several years ago they found Chester's cane in my uterus. Yes. So true.
Well, so far I was just thinking about the cast of that show, and so far they've been holding up pretty well. Milburn Stone, who played Doc, is dead.
Oh, you're kidding.
Oh, he died before the show was off the air.
He smoked 70 packs a day.
And now Amanda Blake, Miss Kitty.
Because it was weird to see her in the interview, and she was like one of those deep-voiced women, like Suzanne Plachette from the Slugger.
Well, Johnny, I really did enjoy the years that I worked with the Gunsmoke crew. Nothing will ever equal that.
Sexy woman.
Yeah, that was the woman that Matt Dillon didn't get, never got.
Never got her.
Whew. 19 years of going in and saying, good night, Miss Kitty.
Yeah. I remember putting about 3 years on a girl and never getting her, but never 19. 19 years.
That's right. And if another guy looked like he was getting close, the sheriff would shoot him.
Right.
He was not going to have somebody else get her if he couldn't get her.
Come here, you little peckerhead.
That was some show, some premise.
6:55. What else is going on, Robin?
Well, there's also a new sex case in the news, Howard.
I like this news case.
9 counts of sex torture against this guy, Harold Hodgkiss.
Oh, that guy.
Of Ossining.
I like this news case. No murder or anything, just sex
Just
stuff.
sex stuff.
And Gunsmoke stuff.
He was an IBM computer expert, and he was arrested yesterday and charged with sexually assaulting and torturing 10 youngsters, one only 7 years old.
What position does he play for the Yankees?
You're going to like this.
Yeah.
This is something you probably never thought of, and you might want to try.
Right.
He was 45, and he used a 12-volt car battery.
Oh, yeah, I saw
to apply shocks to his victim's genitals.
Did you see the press conference?
No, I didn't see the press conference. I was listening.
There was this, who held the press conference? Do you have any idea? Was it the DA?
Probably the county district attorney, Carl Vegery.
He said, it was kind of neat because he was talking about this guy and the fact that he was, torturing women and stuff, and he said...
No, just kids.
Kids. Young girls, right?
No, boys.
Was it boys?
Let me see. I thought it was boys, yeah.
I thought it was a bevy of...
No.
Because the guy, because the DA has to list the counts and stuff, so he's like, on several occasions, he electroshocked his nipples... He took a 9-volt battery, shoved it up their ass. It was like getting really unbelievable.
I think a car battery with cables where he took clamps.
Hey, do you think he got that idea from this show? Because you know how Fred's always doing Kurt Waldheim and talking about...
Kurt talks about that stuff.
He says, yeah, I'm going to take a car-volt battery and stick it to your nipples. And, Fred, you could have been the reason for that.
You got to have an alibi.
You could have inspired him. Yeah, well, he was really wild. He'd take the car battery, hook them up, and shock them. And he also was into wrapping them in duct tape.
Oh, man.
and ripping it off and recording their screams.
A 10-year-old, like, you can do this to.
Yeah, 7, 10-year-old boys.
Oh, my God.
And, yeah, the victims were usually 7 to 17 years old. And he used to force them to have sex with each other and take pictures of it.
I do that to Fred and Jackie back in the office if they don't come up with anything.
The authorities seized cassettes from the sex torture sessions and still photographs showing explicit sexual encounters. He allegedly photographed some of the encounters for sale and distribution, so he was an entrepreneur.
Hey, now you understand why he was doing it. Hey, so,
He's been ordered to be held for a psychiatric evaluation. Now, it's interesting that they found him at a psychiatric center in which he enrolled him. He admitted himself. Apparently, after he got wind that he was under investigation, he ran, didn't walk, right to the nearest psychiatric facility and signed himself in. He was at the Institute of Living.
Cool.
In Hartford.
And surprisingly, there's duct tape missing from the Institute. They can't find any. Hey, so wait a second. So this guy would torture these kids.
Yeah.
And
at least 3 of the victims were brothers.
There's got to be a death penalty.
And the problem was, you know, everything was going along smoothly until one of these kids who was a friend, you know, his parents were this Hotchkiss guy's friend.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure how he got involved with these kids, because it doesn't say like he was a Boy Scout leader or anything.
Yeah, right.
Like
How did he get the kids?
Apparently, these were the children of his friends, and apparently he was known as Uncle Harold.
Cool. Uncle Harold.
When one of the kids started complaining about some of the things that Uncle Harold was doing, the parents got suspicious. But apparently he gained such trust from these parents, they would let him take their kids.
Yeah, how do they get the kids to keep quiet about that stuff? That's the trick.
Well, this is the other thing I find interesting about this. The authorities said it looked like the victims participated willingly.
Wow.
So Uncle Harold must have been awfully persuasive.
Should call him Uncle Buzz with all that voltage going through him. Uncle Buzz! Oh, sick bastard.
And they've gotten all the kids to testify before a grand jury, so apparently they've got pretty much evidence against old Uncle Harold.
What they got to do is take a guy like that, take him out in public, strip him naked, duct tape him, attach his nipples to voltage, you know.
Yeah, do the same things. Get a little duct tape in there, you know, ripping off all that hair on Uncle Harold.
Yeah.
Hear his screams and record them.
Yeah, take the pictures of it.
The indictment charges Hotchkiss with sodomy, sexual abuse, use of a child in a sexual performance, promoting sexual performance by a child, obscenity, attempted aggravated sexual abuse, and endangering the welfare of a child. They say if convicted, he's going to serve an awful lot of time. More than the rest of his natural life if he got the full measure of the law.
Yeah, he shouldn't be allowed to live.
And the neighbors, of course, always talk to the neighbors after a time like this. And
he seemed like such a lovely man.
They're shocked.
Yeah. Uncle Buzz was such a nice guy.
He had an apartment in a 2-family house, and they say they knew little of him, but they used to see him bringing in a couple of kids on the weekends. So they just sort of thought he was a divorced father who was, you know, seeing his kids on the weekend. They never suspected all of this was going on.
Yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't even I wouldn't let any kid, like, run off with some guy, even though he was, like, a friend of the family. You know what I mean? I don't let my kids go off with friends of the family. Who is this guy? Uncle Buzz.
Uncle Harold.
Uncle Harold. Minute past 7 o'clock at WXRK New York, WYSP Philadelphia, WJFK Washington. What else, Robin?
Well, a Stanford man was arrested on various drug charges after police found more than 125 vials of crack stuffed in his bra and panties.
His bra and panties. So what's wrong with this sentence?
Oh, boy.
After police found vials of crack stuffed in his bra and panties.
Yes, the bra and panties he was wearing.
So what's he suspected of? he's got a whole slew of charges coming up on him.
Oh, dear. Kurt.
It's happened for the last 10 years.
What didn't he do?
Yeah.
He's 34. He was arrested on Monday after police spotted a car in which he was a passenger. They, went to the car, found 41 empty vials of crack in the vehicle. And then they decided to do a strip search. You know, they arrested him, take him to the old jailhouse there, and they've got to do a strip search. admitting to anything just in hopes they would have to take him somewhere else.
Yeah, and you can't go to the bathroom and sort of slip the stuff off because they're watching you and they know they're going to be searching you for something.
Absolutely. They're looking for evidence, so they're not going to let you out of their sight until after the strip search. So you know you're just done for.
He must have been as nervous as Jesse Jackson at a spelling bee, Robin.
He was probably trying to prolong the ride, asking for food, anything.
Yeah.
You're terrible.
All right. Yeah.
Files in his were discovered during the strip search at police headquarters. So,
Whoa.
Curtis Rock.
Curtis
Just
Rock.
want to keep mentioning that name, Curtis Rock. Wears women's underwear.
And ironically, that's Fred's air name when he was working back in Connecticut. All right, let's play some commercials.
Robin, it's 8 o'clock at WXRK New York.
That's right, Howard.
WISP Philadelphia and WJFK Washington, and we have the news now for you.
That's right. Let me just say that they buried the last of the 7 children killed in that tornado up in Coldenham. 5 youngsters were buried yesterday, so the kids can get on with it now. They're going back to school today for their first full day of school. Yesterday, they got a chance to just go into the building, walk around, get an idea that it wasn't going to fall in on them again.
It's an unusual community.
Why do you say that?
No, some of the people that they interviewed look kind of weird. But, I mean, not that anyone looks their best after something
It
like
is
that
60 miles away, you know. It's not right next door.
Let's just say that New York is a very big state.
Yeah.
And I don't think of New York City and, the tri-state area as having anything to do with upstate New York.
That's true. It's completely different. And you better, if you don't know it, go and sit in on the legislature up in Albany sometime.
50 miles north of this city, it's Arkansas. It really is.
But have you ever noticed that in Albany, they don't, the rest of the state wants to have nothing to do with New York City?
Yeah. I've been stopped for speeding tickets up there.
Yeah.
And they call people like, us, New Yorkers.
Right. Oh.
You New Yorkers.
Absolutely. Oh, you from the city.
Yeah, you New Yorker. And what are you? You're a New Yorker, too.
Yeah, remember? What does your license say? But anyway, they are having their, I guess they're trying to get back to the living of life and get over this grief. So first day of school is today up there in...
First day of school?
After the tornado, Howard.
If I was a kid, I wouldn't set foot in that place.
Oh, stop it.
What are they, nuts? First day of school?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
What are they supposed to do, stay home?
And they're going to eat lunch in that same cafeteria?
Well, I would imagine so.
Waiting for the next tornado to hit?
Well,
First
how
of all,
often does that happen?
a lot, because sometimes there are certain pockets or areas. I'm talking about small little areas of the planet Earth that are natural attractions for tornadoes.
And this
like
is not one of them.
It could be. Wind patterns could be collecting there. Or something.
All right,
I would never go. I played
Mr.
hooky.
Wizard.
I'd play hooky until I was old enough to run away. And then I would, are you kidding? You couldn't get me near there. I saw one kid on the
You're
news.
like a kid who falls off a horse and never gets on again.
Yeah, this is school we're talking about. This isn't horseback riding. Oh, I'd go into trauma.
You didn't see the kids who went to school yesterday just to go inside the building
Yeah,
and
I
walk
did.
around?
I saw them on the news.
Yeah, and they looked like they were handling it.
Yeah.
Their
With
parents
mom.
are a mess.
The parents are, "Ooh," but I don't blame them. I'd be the same way with my kid. I wouldn't let my kid.
Hey, did you ever have a tragedy happen while you were a school kid?
No. I don't recall any tornadoes coming in and ripping out my
kind of a
cafeteria.
tragedy. I'm just saying, no
No.
kids dying, nothing.
Yeah, but that was like, that was just white kids dying from having garbage pails thrown at their head and stuff.
Oh, stop it. Nobody died from that.
I almost did.
I said a real tragedy.
No.
Because what you have to do is you have to confront your fears and then go on. Otherwise, you're a captive to them the rest of your life.
I'd have a hard time going to that.
These things happen, Howard.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just...
I agree with you,
it's
but...
just like when a hurricane comes through here if your house got blown away. What would you do?
If I lived in San Francisco, I would say that was a pretty good warning to get the hell out of town and just relocate my life. Okay? Would you stay there? No.
Oh, dear.
Only an imbecile would stay in San Francisco.
I said, if a hurricane blew over your home... Now, we've had hurricanes on Long Island.
Okay, I've had that.
Now, what would you do? Would you rebuild in that same spot?
No, of course not.
Where are you going to move to?
I'd move.
To
Fred's house. I don't know. Somewhere. I'd move somewhere.
You'd move to another house on Long Island which could get hit by another hurricane.
No, I'd move to Bayville. Smoke Jackie's marijuana plants. All right, it's 8:04. What else is in the news, Robin?
Dear, I don't know what to say to you anymore. Did you hear the transcript that they read of that Flight 5050 between the pilot and the co-pilot yesterday?
No.
Apparently, the co-pilot, who had no experience. This was the first time he was going to take one of these large planes off a runway with passengers aboard.
Right.
He had tried it in empty planes a couple of times, but he'd never done it with a passenger aboard. And what does he do immediately? He hit the wrong button.
Jerk. Is this guy, which plane crash was this?
50-50, the one that just dove into the East River and those two people died.
But he's still alive.
Oh, yeah. They got up and walked away and refused to have any urine or blood tests for drugs or alcohol and that whole thing, and wouldn't talk to anybody for like 48 hours.
Aren't you supposed to, like, your first commercial flight with people in it, aren't you supposed to have, like, some guy standing there testing you and stuff?
Well, he was the co-pilot. There was a pilot there.
And what was the pilot doing?
Saying, okay, let's do it.
Oh, I see.
But I think that I would check everything he did if this was the first time. But neither one of them had a great deal of experience, apparently.
You hear the pilot over in the corner going, let's see, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. You get a little nervous. Oh, yeah, so what was the conversation like?
Well, first of all, they said, all right, let's get started. And the first thing the co-pilot said was, okay, here goes nothing.
Yeah, no kidding. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Yeah. And then the pilot looked over and went, okay, that's the wrong button pushed. Oh, yeah, I knew that.
Who's got the weed?
And then the pilot said, it's the one underneath. All right, I'll set the power, says the pilot. And then there was this loud bang.
Oh.
And the pilot says, got the steering. The co-pilot says, okay. Co-pilot says, watch it then. And then the pilot says, let's take it back. The sound is similar to throttle hitting an idle or stopping. And then there was a rumble, and then after that, the co-pilot starts screaming, we're going off, we're going off, we're going off. And then there was the sound of the crash.
All right.
And so, yeah, it was pretty bad news. But anyway, 48 hours later, they were tested for drugs and alcohol, and of course they found none. They still don't know whether this was a mechanical or human error, however, because apparently there was something wrong with the rudder before this whole thing began. And we don't know whether they should have noticed it, known that it was a problem, or whether it was a mechanical defect that they couldn't have been aware of.
How embarrassing.
So we're still trying to find out exactly why that accident occurred. They're still, of course, on suspension.
They can't even blame it on alcohol. How embarrassing, huh? It'd be one thing. You say, hey, we were pretty loaded. We didn't know what we were doing. No, it's like, no, we were just dumb.
Yeah.
We didn't know what was going on.
You used to have this opinion of pilots and co-pilots of being these really bright men.
They're bus drivers. They come through in that uniform and stuff. They're like proud bus drivers. It's like if Ralph Crandon walked up and down the aisle of the plane, or the bus.
But really, wasn't your perception of a pilot something like that of a doctor?
Oh, yeah, I thought they were...
A guy who had a lot of training, really,
I thought they were all guys who in World War II flew planes and then had to go, and do all kinds of junk to become a pilot, or like, Vietnam pilots, like the best pilots.
Yeah, we all thought they were Chuck Yeager, a real test pilot, somebody like that.
These are bus drivers with a death wish. Because I'd always heard that it was like astronauts who, after they get out of being astronauts, then they become,
No, astronauts don't do that. More bad news. There's a big conference over in Geneva, Switzerland about AIDS. And much of the news has been bad. They say the epidemic is galloping out of control. And now doctors are reporting that there are new strains of AIDS that are showing up that are resistant to the medicines currently in use.
Oh my.
So already the virus is adapting to these cocktails.
It's like an alien.
That people have put together to fight the AIDS virus. Dr. Anthony Fauci, who's the head of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases, says that the patients can't benefit from any currently available therapy if they have these resistant strains of AIDS.
Wow.
Number 5.
It's very bad news, Robin. I was thinking of having sex. I guess I better not.
That person transmitted the virus sexually to another individual who now has a virus which right from square one is resistant to all drugs, which is very precarious for the person who just recently got infected.
It's really bad news if this happens to you. And so,
Are we all going to die, Robin?
And yes, we all are going to die.
I mean, from a plague?
No, and no plague has everyone been wiped out.
Really? Kiss me.
Some people will survive.
Yeah. You don't have it, right? Kiss me.
AIDS? I
Yeah.
don't think so.
It's an epidemic, and all of our scientists should be working on it.
But Fauci says that the existence of the multi-drug resistant HIV means people who think they can get away without practicing safe sex are fooling themselves.
Yeah, Jackie.
Number 6.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, yeah!
Anybody who has the misperception, a naive misperception, that there's not a problem with getting infected because there's good treatment, is going to have a harsh reality.
Harsh reality. You know, we hear these enthusiastic reports from people like Magic Johnson who say they no longer have AIDS detectable in their blood, but there are resistant forms of AIDS now around. You have to still be careful. Were you trying to get around Manhattan yesterday?
Yes, I was.
40,000 screaming construction workers.
Is that what it was?
A raucous demonstration that exploded into violence and paralyzed Midtown Manhattan yesterday, catching city officials flat-footed because they never expected the demonstration to be that large.
Why were they demonstrating the construction?
Apparently, the city gave away a contract to some non-union company. So a week or so ago, these guys decided to have a protest, but a lot more people than expected showed up. 18 cops were injured. None seriously, they say, in a series of clashes with angry protesters who hurled bottles and rushed barricades. 3 demonstrators, including a union member who was trampled by a police horse, were hurt in the melee. Some were hit with pepper spray by police. They say that somebody actually was trying to attack the horse, and the horse, I don't know whether the guy who was trampled was the person actually trying to attack the horse, but the horse got somebody.
Yeah, an inconvenience to me.
Yeah, apparently it was very difficult to get around town during this demonstration.
Robin walked by. You have to see 40,000 men flirting at once.
Oh, stop it.
You're like, hey, baby.
Stop the melee for a while.
Yeah. Slowed everything down.
32 demonstrators were arrested. They say they may use videotape of the incident to make more arrests. Somebody's always protesting something in Manhattan.
Come on, baby.
Linda Tripp spoke to the grand jury investigating the Monica Lewinsky case yesterday. I understand that they're not going to be in session today, but she will visit them again tomorrow.
She's heinous. How old is she?
She has to be, she looks in their 40s or 50s,
Yeah,
right?
man. Ooh. Looks like Jackie with a wig.
Anyway, she said to anybody who would listen that she has no trouble telling the truth about this situation. She's perfectly ready to come forward and tell all that she has to say. Here's a friend of hers, named Jonah Goldberg. He told in Today's Show that he believes Tripp's claim that Monica Lewinsky was having a sexual relationship with the president and lied about it under oath is true.
I find it credible because I've talked to Linda. I've surmised everything from the papers. I've listened to the tapes, and it all fits together into a fact pattern that sort of has to be, the truth.
Yeah, let's see if we can't finally get the president to admit that he had oral sex.
He said Tripp was worried she might have to testify and was worried she might lose her government job if she told the truth about sexual scandals in the White House.
That's precisely why she made the tapes, because she knew that the way these people attack people who who just go with their word alone, the way they get smeared, that she needed some other kind of proof. And so she put 20 hours of conversations on tape, and people are still saying that she shouldn't be believed.
His yarmulke's too tight.
Ow! What have you been smoking?
Schmunkin'. Here's a guy who says he was bumped from the magic show, Robin.
All right.
This will help you with your investigation. Tom?
Hey, Howard.
Yes, what happened?
I had 6 tickets. My family was out visiting, and the only show we could get on in the time frame that they were out there seeing coming out to visit me was the magic show. So we took the tickets, and we got called yesterday and said that we got bumped to next Thursday. And now, my family's fighting back, so we can't even get to see it.
Wow. Yeah, they were doing something. They're up to something.
Something's going on.
Yep, something's going on.
I'll be careful.
Thank you.
All right, thanks.
Interesting. I'll have my crack investigative
team. We've never had this kind of controversy go on before.
Ticketgate. I can't just go out and do a normal appearance.
No, all of a sudden the audience has to be changed and everything.
Everything.
Got to get the right audience for Howard.
Yeah, they want to find an audience that won't laugh at fart stuff.
Oh, well.
I love you, Robin.
Thank you.
He's always
Yesterday I told you that the owners of the NBA have decided to lock out the players because they are tired of paying those high salaries. They can't make a profit owning a team anymore, and they need the salary structure changed.
They don't have to have a lockout. All they have to do is all agree not to pay these guys so much money, but they don't do that.
They can't do that.
Yeah.
They want to just force the players to now take less money because they can't agree upon anything among themselves.
That's right.
Nick Center and president of the Players Association, Patrick Ewing, says that the players can't be faulted for this lockout.
Go ahead, Fred. Play the tape of Patrick Ewing.
I love you, Robin.
Oh, here it is.
The league is the one that's locking us out. We want to play. There's still a lot of time before the season starts. So we'll see what happens. In between that time. Right now, we feel that we have to fight for what we believe in, and that's it. That's the bottom line.
Exactly.
Can you believe he's the president of the Players Association?
Imagine being president of anything. Spokesman.
Two or three ladies that didn't quite agree. Then we thought about it and said,
all right.
Oh, dear. President Clinton remains in China. Yes, Gary?
Oh, Baba Booey.
Do you care what the strike's about? I mean,
no.
I'll give it to you in 2 seconds.
Don't care. Okay. Thank you.
Baba Booey. Sometimes you care.
Want to get on with it. Got a long day ahead of me.
President Clinton is still in China. Yesterday he was in Shanghai. And he's noted that because of China's economic growth, they are damaging the environment.
Respiratory illness from air pollution is now China's #1 health problem. Every major body of water is polluted. The water table is dropping all over the country.
I need oral sex in a rickshaw.
The president is urging American businesses to use their expertise in technology to help China continue its economic growth without contributing to damaging the environment.
Where's those little human beings that pull them rickshaws? They got any girls to do that? Hillary, you look like Buddha. I need a real woman. Thank you.
A Pakistani nuclear scientist has agreed to tell the United States about his country's nuclear program, saying he's concerned Pakistan might be considering a first strike against India.
Man, those two countries are going to blow each other up.
Iftikhar Chaudhry Khan is being represented by a Manhattan attorney. Khan is expected to provide details about Pakistan's nuclear program, including assistance it has received from China and Iran.
Iftikhar Chaudhry Khan. Iftikhar Chaudhry Khan.
Khan arrived in New York on May 22nd, saying he feared for his life and requesting protection. So we have a defector now who's going to give us the goods.
Great. Can't wait to hear that, Robin.
And visitors are streaming through the gates of Princess Diana's childhood home today. Althorpe Estate in Northamptonshire, England, opened this morning to the public on what would have been Diana's 37th birthday. One woman said she found the whole thing beautiful and very tranquil.
Very beautiful.
Police. Earl Spencer, who is Diana's brother, says that he hopes that the visitors find the tour appropriate. He's been accused of trying to cash in on his sister's death. How much is a stamp, Howard? How much did
32 cents, I believe.
You are I didn't think you'd know this.
I'm up on all my trivia. I haven't mailed a letter in 6 years.
I know, but I didn't know what the cost of a stamp was. I didn't think you'd know either.
I think it came up on the show a couple of weeks ago.
Is that right? Maybe that's why. Because I
think there's 12 feet in a yard.
There is an effort to boost the price of a stamp by 1 cent to 33 cents, but I think they're going to delay it for a while.
Oh.
Oh, that throws my my whole 2-for-1 thing out.
Yeah. My whole business is predicated on 32-cent stamp.
No,
my profits are built in.
No.
There's been, what?
I have one of the largest mail order houses in the city.
I have a profit margin to consider.
How much does it cost you to mail out one of your CDs or your other junk, Jack?
I know it's done by A&B Marketing.
Okay.
It's out of my hands.
He doesn't have to worry about it. More soccer-related violence in France. Police arrested 36 fans following Argentina's dramatic World Cup win over England yesterday. Had to be England. They're the ones with the rowdiest soccer fans. They've arrested more than 700 people since the tournament began June 10th. Who would want that in their country?
Me. Jackie.
Previously unreleased letters written by convicted Oklahoma City bomber Timothy McVeigh reveal an angry, alienated man.
Besides me?
Let's get Jackie's letters.
Me, Jackie.
The New York Times reports the letters were so full of anti-government sentiment that his family suspected him right after the bombing occurred. In one letter, McVeigh calls the government an evil king, and he asks, where is crime? Where is the crime in getting even? In an October 1993 letter to his sister, McVeigh says he considered killing himself because he had become disillusioned with the Army after he was told that he might be asked to violate the law on behalf of the government.
So instead, he killed a bunch of innocent children, men and women.
That's right.
Yeah, good work.
It's being reported today that today is Barbra Streisand's wedding day. There have been reports that she's getting married sometime this week.
She is heinous. Man,
who's worse, Linda Tripp or Barbra Streisand?
Linda Tripp. Because at least Barbra Streisand has a decent body.
Yeah.
But I tell you, man, James Brolin, boy, what's his problem?
What do you mean, what's his problem? Just because you don't find somebody attractive doesn't mean she's not attractive, Howard.
I'm a guy. You ask every guy in his room.
All right.
Come on, James Brolin could get good-looking chicks. What's his problem?
He's had them.
Is he out of money? Is he that desperate?
Jackie?
He has to be out of money. That's the only explanation. Really?
Like it helps his career, right?
He's tired of doing Amco spots.
Fred, you really think
Absolutely.
he's that
There's
heinous?
no way.
His eyes could be
a
shot.
guy that good looking.
No, his eyes aren't shot. He just kind of said, hey, I'm not doing so good. Maybe I'll marry her or something.
Right.
Maybe she goes.
You think? Oh, that's
maybe she goes
so
14
sad.
extra miles in bed because she's.
I don't care how many miles she goes in bed.
She could go around the world.
Could she be better looking in person?
No.
No. The camera don't lie.
It almost.
All right, Mike has an explanation of some more of the magic investigation.
All right.
Mike, go ahead, explain.
All right. When they first said your name out to that you announced you were going on the show, they probably got all the tickets out because they're saying Howard Stern. They wanted to get on the show, but what they're doing is now that everyone's saying that they've been bumped, I think what happened was they're being bumped onto the next show and putting all the people that are.
How old are you?
How old am I?
Yeah.
I'm 14 years old.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Ridiculous.
Einstein.
Yeah, Einstein. Einstein. See, I thought the guy knew something. Some 14-year-old
It turned out
kid.
he wasn't even a guy. He's a
See,
kid.
they bumped you in the show, and then they bumped. Yeah, go listen to the Rick Dees program.
Anyway, today could be Barbra Streisand's wedding day. It had already been reported that a big tent had gone up in the yard of her home, and that flowers had been
Big tent.
delivered to the house.
She can't even leave her house to get married.
Well, they want protection and seclusion, Howard. Variety columnist Army Archard says the ceremony will take place this afternoon at Streisand's estate in Malibu.
Now, I'm going to I want to stand on Jimmy's left because I want my nose to look good. During the ceremony, her nose will be under the rabbi's arm.
The guest list could include Marvin Hamlish
Yeah, he's got a big nose. That's why.
and songwriters Alan and Marilyn Bergman.
They have big noses, too.
Put all the big nose people near me.
Chairs and flowers arrived yesterday afternoon, and a white tent has already been put up, as I said. This will be Streisand's second marriage
Right.
and Brolin's third.
Yeah, she almost wrecked Elliot Gould's life.
Still walking in circles.
Well, wait a minute. Why did he marry her?
What happened?
He didn't know what he was
They
doing.
weren't big at the time.
I like that movie where Barbara Streisand, like Robert Redford falls in love with her.
Oh, the way we
Oh,
were.
Yeah,
we were.
that
I've
was
never
real
watched
realistic.
that. I don't,
You got to watch
I don't
that.
like
So
stories that are
realistic.
totally unrealistic.
And then like,
Science fiction.
yeah. And he can't. But meanwhile,
They got to be some basis in reality.
he didn't take her out much though. He keeps her in the bedroom.
40,000 beautiful college girls. Is like, that's the one for me.
Yeah, big ugly yenta.
But he does dump her at the end.
Oh yeah.
Finally got his eyesight.
Yeah. Guy comes to his senses.
Snaps out of it.
Life's too
That I
short.
could believe. So I
Like Bruce
watched
Willis says, man, you got to live your life. You only go around once.
Oh, Bruce Willis's spokespeople, by the way, claim that there has been no cheating. Reports that he has cheated on his wife are false.
I'll be honest with you, I don't believe him.
He did wind up going to the Armageddon premiere, too.
Yes, that was very big of him.
Well, I think he just said that to throw off the press, but he wouldn't answer questions about me
Who
or
cares?
anyone.
I wouldn't even ask him any question.
When two men bumped, today it's gotten to the, how you used to be able to flip the finger at people as you were driving down the street if they cut you off, just to vent your anger.
Have to do that.
Today you can't do that because there's
people will kill you.
There's something called road rage.
Oh, yeah.
I have black rage and road rage.
You've got all the rages.
Yeah, so many black guys beat me up, I got black rage.
You got infected.
Yeah.
But anyway, they got this thing, road rage, and people they will hunt you down. There was even one case where a woman followed another car all the way home.
Right.
Because she was angry about being cut off, and then they, attacked the person when they got out of the car at their home.
I'm the only guy on the road who doesn't care if he gets cut off.
People are shooting each other. People are doing everything out there. And now it's gotten to the point you can't talk to people who are walking.
Ronnie the limo driver gets mad. You should see him. He goes into road rage.
He invented it.
He did.
Yes?
Baba Booey, go ahead.
I mean, you know that my temper sometimes gets the best of me, and I try hard to keep it in check. But I really...
You're like the Hulk.
No, but I really have to try hard now with all these road rage stories because I'm going to get killed.
Right. What happened to you?
Well, I drive home during rush hour every day, and people are really cruel and mean, and they yell stuff at you, and it's hard not to yell back.
They don't yell at you because you're Baba Booey. They yell at you because
No. It's just people...
drivers
just
yelling.
drivers on the road. They
Right.
cut you off. But last summer, it was a Friday, and it was bad traffic. It was hot, and I wanted to get home. And this guy cut me off, and I tapped the back of his car, and he got out, and I got out, and we were yelling at each other.
Wow.
And luckily, the cops were there.
Oh.
I was giving him the Sicilian salute. That's where I grabbed my groin. And
think you could have taken him?
He was a pretty big fat guy.
Really?
But he was a young fat guy.
Right.
And it was like, I'll kick the crap out of you. I was like, yeah, no, I'll kick the crap out of you. And we were like screaming at each other.
Did you know you were Baba Booey?
No, not at all.
Wow.
And you grabbed your private part?
That's right.
Why'd you do that?
I told him what he should be chewing on.
Good for you. He's a pretty good fighter, Baba Booey.
But it's stupid. I got kids. Some fat guy's gonna shoot
you got
me in the head.
to. You got to stand up for your
It's
right.
dumb. It's dumb.
Hey man, no guy's gonna cut you off.
I haven't done anything that's stupid since.
Well, I don't know about that.
Well, on the road.
Okay.
But it goes on all day long. When
Right.
you drive home during rush hour, it goes on all day long.
It's not like occasional. It's every day.
You see guys cutting each other off on the FDR.
All right.
Guys on the side.
We
of
get
the
the
road.
idea. Thank you. Good story. It's over now. Now you can leave. All right, go ahead, Robbie.
I
Want
was
some more
saying
example? I got more examples.
But it's gotten to the point
Is that it?
now
Okay, I'll leave now.
where in Manhattan you could get killed if you bump into somebody
That's
on the
right.
street.
You're right.
When two men bumped into each other at a Midtown delicatessen, words were exchanged and weapons were pulled. A New York City police officer says one man threw a potato pancake at another man, and that man pulled his 9mm handgun and then fired. The gunman was an off-duty parole officer of all things. So you never know who's
Hey, he attacked me with a pancake. I was within my rights.
You never know who's packing up.
One guy's packing pancakes and the other one has a gun.
Keep your pancake in your holster.
Did the other guy have a gun too?
No, he just got a pancake.
Just a pancake. That's great. Did he shoot him and kill him, or he just missed?
No, I think he wounded the guy. He was treated for a shoulder wound.
The next story is how great the city's gotten.
From St. Vincent's Hospital.
Crime is down.
They say that both men were regulars and they just happened to be trying to get through the door at the same time. That's what sparked the argument. Get out of my way. So what are you going to do? There's...
Sounds fair to me.
And nothing's fair out there.
Anything else in the news, Robin?
Yeah, there's some movies coming out this weekend. We just mentioned Bruce Willis. Here he is to talk to us about actors and role models. Number 10.
My job is to be an entertainer, is to be interesting as an actor. I don't.
It's probably more interesting off camera.
I think actors are that good of, role models. Some actors choose that and say, yes, I will only do this type of role or that type of role.
Shut up. All right, I get the idea. He's like Baba Booey. Way too many things to say.
And here's Bruce Willis on being a movie actor.
It's not that interesting a way to spend your day. I mean, it's a lot of waiting around and I'm not complaining about it.
It's totally interesting.
That's just what it is. It's a lot of waiting around. You work.
He's lying.
Oh, so to go take a
really work,
construction job.
Yeah, you want something interesting to do? Yeah, go pound your head into a wall.
On any shooting day of acting.
Please, it's totally interesting. There's tons of hot chicks around.
He loves it.
Pampered,
Yeah.
waited on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, but you got to wait around.
Incredibly wealthy as a result of
Yeah,
it.
and you wait around in a luxurious trailer. You have videotapes.
People waiting on you hand and foot.
Don't listen to any of this crap.
Okay, so while Bruce Willis sits next to him, Ben Affleck is asked what it's like working with Bruce Willis.
Well, Bruce is, we're good
Kiss ass a little.
friends. We've become very good friends.
Yeah, we become very good friends.
He's kind of like a grandfather figure to me. And
Great grandfather, actually.
He's a good man, I'll tell you that. He's all right. I know what y'all say about him and write about him. It's all lies. He's decent. I don't care what they say about you.
Oh, two guys kissing each other's ass.
dickweed.
Ben Affleck, where did he come from? Can't he go back?
I know they
To being
won't
unemployed.
close that door.
They won't close it, huh?
Whoopi Goldberg and Angela Bassett are in a project together. It's they're working on how
Beautiful
Stella,
sisters.
how Stella got her groove back, which opens next month.
Yeah.
Here's Whoopi to explain.
Whoopi.
What does getting the groove mean?
Hoopa.
It relates to finding a relationship that is strengthening and empowering in a way that you weren't before.
What is it called? Getting the groove?
Stella got her groove back.
And everyone's supposed to know what that means?
Higher spirit and
Well, as Whoopi's trying to explain.
where I'm
But if
at.
you need an explanation,
Finding peace. That's what the groove is. The groove is finding self.
yeah, well, then her groove is old and untouched.
Talk about goodies.
And Whoopi used to be a talk show host. So
That's right.
Here, she asks Angela Bassett about what she thought of the script.
What was your first impression of the script? I was a little embarrassed. Oh, yes?
When's this movie coming out?
Next month.
Reserve me a seat. Sounds great. All right, good.
Donny Osmond is the singing voice of one of the characters in Mulan.
Cartoon. He's a cartoon.
So he's been out on the lecture and interview circuit. Here, Donnie talks about the years following the Donnie and Marie show and how he tried to escape the little Donnie image.
The Donnie and Marie show left me with such an image. That was.
You still have that image.
We'll call it
You can't
goody-goody.
shake it.
Okay, that's the image I had.
You still have it. Your wife won't even give you oral sex.
Being Donnie of Donnie and Marie,
Yeah.
Beaver,
Mm-hmm.
or who? Batman.
Beaver.
And I wanted to get back on the charts so badly, and I was thinking, I got to do something. And everybody asked me to compromise my values, get into the drugs, and all this kind of stuff.
Go on drugs so you can
People
get...
asked you to go on drugs.
You know that's a lie. A lot of people came up to me and said, you know what would be good for you if you go on drugs? Carry a bong with you on stage.
People might respect you a little bit.
You need a hookah.
I could never figure it out.
No wonder you have idiots for friends.
Why do I have to compromise my standards for the sake of becoming successful? And I'm so glad I didn't.
I'm glad too.
Miriam Williams, I think we talked to her once. She wrote the book about the Children of God cult called Heaven's Harlots.
Yeah, we interviewed her.
Here she recounts her days as a sex slave for that cult.
So I was an idealistic young person during the hippie era.
She's real dumb. I remember interviewing her. She's the one who became a sex slave for a cult.
She was a prostitute for a cult.
Yeah, she's stupid.
And also being a Christian, I wanted to be part of the
A Christian who is a whore.
and serve the Lord. And I met the children of God who were living in a commune in upstate.
Please forget her, man. Just forget her.
Well, the book is called Heaven's Harlots. And finally today... Oh, not finally. Antonio Banderas has a movie coming out. He's
Zorro.
The Mask of Zorro.
Zorro.
Zorro. Well, why'd you say it wrong then?
Because you taught me
I'm trying to
that.
help you. I'm trying to work on it here. The Mask of Zorro. And he gets to wear a fancy wardrobe in it. Here he talks about it.
The cape and the hat and the mask, that you don't have total vision. You got a very limited vision. You don't see on the sides. And the scabber all the time.
Discover? What did he say?
I love to
Discover?
Discover.
Discover, is he saying?
You have to discover.
You have to discover.
In the legs and the cape. You talk like that. It's kind of difficult. So
This is going to be some movie.
I say, 1 second, all the work that I've done now, what am I going to do with this? So
what's he talking about?
What a second.
What a second. Ricky Ricardo.
Last month before we start the movie, I just ordered the production.
Take your Zorro sword and cut your tongue off.
The heels that I'm going to use, and I'm going to just feel exactly.
Oh, shut up.
And it was actually very funny.
I take a Zorro sword and cut my own mouth apart.
Babylon 5 will be ending, Howard. It was always conceived as a 5-year TV novel.
Who did it? Yeah.
Nice.
And J. Michael Straczynski, the guy who created it, says he's going to stick to his vow to end it in 5. So, this will be it for the series. It will be ending in, I think, November.
Bad news.
And
Great
a new
show.
spin-off series will start up in January. That's
good.
another 5-year deal.
Oh, great.
It has a whole new plot line. It's in the same time period, but none of the same characters. You know, they'll have the same kind of people from different lands and galaxies or universes or whatever they come from in this new show called Crusade. But none of the regular characters you see on Babylon 5 are expected to be transferred to the spinoff. I know that's one of your favorites, but it's on its way out.
Too bad.
It's a good show. I just got into it. I feel ripped off.
It's a great show.
And Indianapolis Pacers coach and former Celtic player Larry Bird has been elected to the NBA Hall of Fame. Here is how he feels about it.
Being elected in the Hall of Fame is probably one of the greatest things that can ever happen to a sports figure. Played a lot of years. I always felt I played as hard as I possibly could and dedicated myself to the game. And being selected as a member of the Hall of Fame is the ultimate.
And he played with some of the greatest players in the game.
I was just lucky enough to have great coaches along the way and great teammates. I mean, I can't say I got in the Hall of Fame all by myself because I had McHale Parrish and Dennis Johnson, and even Danny Ainge was there, you know. So, but I had a lot of great players to play with, and, you know, that's why we had success. And you don't do it by yourself.
Just like any other sports guy, he gives credit to the other.
So humble.
That's what's happening.
I wouldn't give credit to anybody. That's disgusting. That is awful.
No, I mean often.
No, I would
often.
throw every suit away after I
Right.
finish.
But anyway, I'm already uncomfortable back there. I wish there was a shower here I could use, but then I can't because then my hair would get wet and then my hair wouldn't look good.
Do you want to do a little bird bath?
Do we have a bidet? Why did we put a bidet in my bird bath? Gary, give me washcloths and warm water and soap.
Full screen.
A bird bath. Yeah, we need a little bird bath. Anyway, so what I want to do is when we get to L.A., I want to at least have 10 minutes to shower.
They probably have a shower there.
We're at the Magic Show. I'm not using anything at the Magic Show.
Another dilemma.
Please.
It's so confusing.
I'm not even going to eat anything there. I need a water pick.
A water pick?
Yeah, for that area.
Gary,
It's an emergency. Gary, give me
probably has one.
Gary, give me your water pick, you lazy bastard.
Bottle washer.
You big tooth bastard. So, I don't know, you know, like, so now I got all this dealings with my underpants and my backside. And life is so grueling to me. I swear, does everybody else get aggravated by these things?
I had a nightmare. I didn't even know how to pack. I
Right.
was just sitting there saying, what do I do?
It's aggravating.
Yeah. And then what do I wear? You got to try on everything. Oh, it's just I was like,
aggravating.
what were we thinking?
Well, I got
ruined ourselves.
I know. We're going to have a perfectly nice day today.
Worst possible timing.
Right. It's not a good thing to be
Get
doing.
off the air today and just be thrilled. 2 weeks to do nothing.
Then I figured I'd go out to L.A. and maybe I'll spend a day or two. I have some guy I want to meet with out there and all this. So then my wife starts in there and says, what are you doing out there? I said, look, I'm not flying all the way there to fly back the next day. I want to mellow out.
And?
She said, all right, but she's all, she was like, what the hell are you doing?
Upset with you?
Yeah, upset with me. But that's every time I go somewhere. Everybody's always upset with me.
Can't leave.
No, gotta stay. I said, what am I going to do, go home and stare at the wall? She goes, well, it's the holiday weekend. I said, holiday weekend?
The wall doesn't change.
No, please.
Put up decorations.
Home all the time. Every weekend seems the same to me. Holiday or no holiday.
Flag on the wall.
Yeah.
The one nice thing was I actually got to see some fireworks last night.
Oh, did you?
They must have been testing the fireworks.
Oh, I just thought your boyfriend came over.
No, they were testing the fireworks, and I could see it right from my window.
All right, Robin, where were we in the news?
Well, we're now up to the McMillan family, Howard.
Uh-oh.
Yes, they're in the news again today because everybody's trying to learn more and more about this fascinating family.
It's pretty wild stuff.
And I don't know why, but I must have a mental block because every day I've done this story and every day I've talked about the abuses, I have omitted talking about the fact that the other thing he used to do to his kids is hold their heads underwater.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, maybe he was teaching them to swim. You know, a lot of black families have trouble swimming. You know that. It's the extra bone in their ankle.
I don't know, but that's one of his favorite forms of discipline.
Oh, really?
Yeah, to hold their heads underwater.
Who's worse? I keep arguing. Who's worse, this guy or Joel Steinberg?
Oh, I don't know. I really don't know.
Well, he killed three kids, McMillan. Although they don't know.
They were stillborn, and the couple of them just didn't survive. I don't know that he killed them.
But do you think they were stillborn because he was, like, hitting his wife in the stomach? You know what I mean?
Could be. He could have killed them in the womb. You never know.
I mean, who knows what happened?
And the other thing is that not only did he chain his wife to the radiator, but apparently he used to chain the kids, too, because nobody discovered. Every day there's a new way that people discovered he had kids, because he always registered himself as a single man and so forth with all these city agencies. And that's why he was only in a 3-bedroom apartment or 3-room apartment.
Right.
But they say now that one day this guy heard some incredible screams. So he went to the window and just tried to push some of the rags away.
Yeah.
And he saw 3 of the kids chained up. And that's when he went and called, and they got somebody out there, and, they finally got the kids out of the house. But yesterday, new revelations came out. They said not only did he sexually abuse his 2 older children, he sodomized the boy and raped his daughter. Then he made one of his sons rape his sister. And he used to chain he chained one kid and beat him while he was chained. Used to hold all the kids' heads underwater. And the other thing he used to do was to beat them with a stick, and he had a paddle board that he also used to administer punishment with.
Was he hypnotized?
But the story's not all bad, Howard, because apparently he was a great teacher.
Oh. Well, that's different.
Because apparently the authorities are mystified by how well the children read. Not only was he apparently had a voracious appetite for books, constantly read.
You damn well are going to learn to read if your teacher's going to drown you if you don't learn.
Not only did he taught his wife, and then he'd teach his wife to teach the children.
So he was like the principal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he would administer the lessons. I guess he did the testing and stuff like that. But anyway, now they're trying to decide. I love attorneys. The attorneys are trying to decide whether he should plead guilty or innocent by reason of insanity, whichever we have here.
I'd go with the insanity plea.
Because the lawyer says, well, I've talked to him a couple of times, and he seems crazy to me.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say so.
The band apparently doesn't think it was wrong to sexually abuse his wife and children or to beat them. He doesn't think he did anything wrong.
He's trying to teach him how to read, for God's sake. How do you teach someone to read? Give me my music, Fred. New verse. He's tried so hard to drown him. He'll beat him and he'll crown him. I'm so glad that they found him, the McMillan family. He beat them and he starved them, and luckily never carved them. He shot them dead and charred them, the McMillan family. The kids were tied up and beat. Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry. The kids were tied up and beaten. They hardly ever eaten. Their mommy's not too neat. And the McMillan family. He beat them and he starved them. And luckily never carved them. He shot them dead and charred them. The McMillan family. No teeth. Uh-oh, he's drowning them. Lots of chains. Uh-oh. Look at that.
Should have some screams.
The kids can read. He tries so hard to drown them. He'll beat them and he'll crown them. I'm so glad that they found them. The McMillan family.
What?
It's supposed to end there, but I'm working on it. Okay?
You could add some screams. That would be nice when you're talking about chaining them and beating them.
Yeah, well, you know, this is just the preliminary.
That's a rough cut.
That's a rough cut.
Yeah.
Very rough cut.
All right. Pete Rose still in the news.
That bum?
Yes, he held a press conference yesterday
What's his problem?
and said that he thought the ruling was fair, the ban for life. He took it on the chin. He said he'd made some mistakes and that now he felt he was being punished for those mistakes, and he thought it was a fair punishment, and he expects to be reinstated into baseball after a year.
After a year?
Yes, because there's a clause in the ban.
Santa Claus.
And the clause says that after a year you can be reconsidered. You know, they can reconsider you for reinstatement.
I see.
That's an automatic, but it doesn't mean that you'll necessarily get back in. But he's acting as if it's a done deal. But Bart Giamatti says there has been no deal set. And unless Pete Rose changes his ways, he may be out of baseball for a very long time. Because yesterday he was even denying that he had a gambling problem. Said, I don't see why I should seek any help.
He shouldn't seek any help. He should go over to McMillan's house and drown him. What is it, Gary, our guest sports commentator?
Very quickly, first of all, 17 people have been banned from baseball, and no one's ever been reinstated. But the weird thing yesterday was Pete Rose said, I think it's a fair ruling. And then they said to him, did you gamble?
Wasn't Mickey Mantle banned from...
Not as a player, and it was a temporary ban, I think.
Yeah, well, because he was working in a gambling casino.
Because they're working in casinos, yeah.
Him and Willie Mays.
Yeah.
As greeters.
Yeah. Greeters. Greeters. Nice job. Isn't baseball great when you get out of it? Yeah, we're doing some greeting work over in Atlantic City, and yeah.
And it wasn't a temporary ban. I just think Bowie Kuhn banned him and then decided to let him back in.
Yeah.
They weren't really doing anything.
One of the announcers said that last night. Willie Mays is doing local TV commercials for a Ford dealership up in the Bronx somewhere.
Yeah, I've seen those.
It's real bad.
I saw Run DMC's appearing at where is it? Where are they appearing?
They were at an auto parts store in Queens last week.
Yeah.
Who?
Run DMC. It was in the paper a couple of times.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it was pretty weird.
But the thing is, Pete Rose said, do you think the ruling is fair? And he said, I definitely think it's fair. And then they said, did you gamble? And he said, no.
Yeah.
So why would it be fair?
Yeah, he doesn't get it.
Here we go.
Well, what he claims is that he didn't gamble on baseball. Everybody knows he gambled.
McGregor's Automotive Styling Centers Incorporated proudly presents Run DMC, one day only.
Oh, boy.
Saturday, August 19th, noon at 3 p.m.
Well, there's a career that's really on fire.
Probably some guy worked on their car or something, and they owe him like a favor.
Oh, boy.
We had a call over there.
But anyway, Pete says that he's going to be back after a year. And last night, right after he had been banned from baseball, Pete once again took to the airwaves of the Cable Value Network.
Cable Value Network.
Yes.
There's one I don't think I have.
A home shopping club.
Yeah. You get that?
Yeah, CBN.
Yes.
CBN.
I don't think I get that.
You probably get
do.
it somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere?
Yes.
Not on my TV.
Yes, you get it. If you keep tooling around the dial, you'll find it.
Yeah. So he was on Home Shoppers Network?
Right, sitting there with a plaque on his lap. You know, like they...
Yeah.
And one of his friends took this picture from the stands. It wasn't even like Sports Illustrated.
Right.
It was a friend's camera.
Yeah.
And he has a picture mounted on a piece of wood. And he signed it.
And he's selling it.
And they were selling it for $79. Oh.
And he's there personally selling his own stuff.
He had the plaque sitting in his lap. And he was saying, do you know I had a 9-minute standing ovation that night? And it was the scariest time I ever spent on the field.
And all he got for it was $79?
Well, that's one picture.
Oh, I see.
He planned to sell thousands of them. You know, that wasn't just one plaque. That was, representing all the plaques they had. They got a warehouse full of them.
I like the baseball players that charge for their autograph.
Oh, he does too. He does all of that stuff. Then he was sitting there with the autographed baseball bat. And he would roll the bat around and say, see, there's Willie McCovey. And
Oh, man.
Mickey Mantle's right over here. So, yeah, that's what Pete Rose is doing right now. So he doesn't seem to be too affected by this whole thing. Meanwhile, former major leaguer Dale Barra
Yeah. Oh, Dale, Yogi's son.
is among 25 people indicted in connection with a 5-county cocaine operation.
Something about drugs and baseball go together so well.
Yeah, officials say Barra of Glen Ridge has been charged with possession of cocaine. Barra
Wow.
is the son, of course, of Hall of Famer Yogi.
Short for yogurt. Yogurt Barra.
He was arrested April 20th after a 6-month investigation into a drug ring allegedly distributing cocaine in Essex, Morris, Passaic, Somerset, and Union counties.
Was Yogi Bear around before Yogi Berra, or was Yogi Berra before Yogi Bear? Yogi Berra first? And do you think Yogi Bear was based on Yogi Berra?
I would bet.
Yeah.
Well, Yogi must be really proud of his son.
I think he's more proud of Yogi Bear
He's claiming Yogi Bear is what
as a
he's doing.
dependent. And Boo Boo.
And guess who's back, Howard?
Boo Boo?
No.
Bill.
Mrs. David Letterman.
All right. I was wondering when she'd resurface. Like she wouldn't come back.
Right.
Yeah.
She was told to stay out of the state. Sure, she's going to do that.
Yeah, the judge said, don't go into Letterman's house anymore.
Police say the 37-year-old Colorado woman who has claimed to be NBC talk show host David Letterman's wife was arrested yesterday for trespassing on his New Canaan home grounds once again.
Oh, boy.
This time they don't say whether Letterman was at home or not. Usually she hasn't found him there.
Can't
They don't
Letterman
say
put up a electric gate with his money and an electric barbed wire fence and a couple of cannons?
I don't know.
The guy's making $7 million a year. I don't understand him.
Police received a report that the woman was walking around the grounds, so they came over, and there she was. So she was arrested and charged with first-degree criminal trespass. She's now being held at the New Canaan Police Station on $10,000 bond pending an arraignment today.
I never understood that. They took her to court and told a crazy woman, don't come back to David's house.
She pleaded guilty May 30th to using Letterman's car without his permission and was sentenced to 1 year of a suspended sentence and 3 years probation. As a condition of the probation, she was ordered to stay away from his house and to undergo psychiatric treatment.
Well, they ought to put her in prison before she...
Well, it seems to me she's just violated her probation. Doesn't it seem that way to you?
Yeah, can't they hypnotize her to think that she's like Mrs. Yogi Berra or something?
Go follow him.
Go follow him.
And another thing that always cracks me up about lawyers, they have to defend everybody. I suppose that's a rule in this country.
Yes.
But this guy who was going around raping women and saying, your life or your eyes, or your kids or your eyes, that guy, remember him? And he stabbed the pregnant woman to death?
Mr. David Letterman?
No.
No.
Matthias Reyes.
Matthias Reyes.
Yes, his attorney now wants him tested because he thinks he may be brain damaged.
He may be. Who cares? When they get through with him, he should be brain damaged. You should hit him over the head with a hammer a couple of times.
Is that an issue right now?
Yeah, he's brain damaged.
So anyway, that's what they're going to be doing with him. Meanwhile, he's confessed to all of those rapes and the murder after they played a tape of him on 911. Apparently, he called in after he had killed this pregnant woman and reported it so that somebody would come and get her. There was a rash of people going up to the top of buildings yesterday and jumping off, Howard. One incident even involved a set of twins. Two 24-year-old women who are twins with a history of mental illness apparently clutched each other and then jumped off the roof of a 6-story building in Brooklyn. It's only a 6-story building.
That's a hell of a leap.
I was going to say. But anyway, they went up to the roof. There was no note, but they did find a couple of packs of cigarettes and some lighters. Like they smoked a couple of cigarettes, then put their arms around each other because one of the women had some hair of the other woman caught in her elbow. So it looked like they were holding each other.
Two dummies.
When they jumped.
Two dummies.
So, yeah, that's the end of them.
Two disturbed women, because I'll tell you something, that's the worst way to do it, because you affect other people. Imagine they landed on somebody. Think about it.
One of them didn't have any skirt on. She had, like, just...
Skirt acts as a parachute. You can't...
Oh, so that's why she took it off.
Oh, yeah. She had a skirt
The other one
on.
was just wearing a top and some jeans.
And what was she wearing? A bikini, the other one?
She was wearing, like, bikini bottoms and, like, a tank top.
Hmm.
And I don't know where the rest of her clothing are.
Any high heels?
No, I don't think so, Howard.
Ooh, you're turning me on. Stop it.
And then there was another woman who was hanging off a ledge, and a police officer happened to see her, so he crawled about 40 feet on this ledge to get to her, and as soon as the woman looked up, he grabbed her, so they dragged her off the roof, kicking and screaming.
I hope he smacked her around, too. Knock some sense into her. But I love these people. They're all jumping from buildings. Sit home. You want to kill yourself, take some pills.
And then a man in his 30s jumped from the roof of a building on Baruch Drive. He was taken to Bellevue Hospital in critical condition. I don't know what it was about yesterday, but a lot of people leaping.
Maybe it was our show. All that hypnotism got them all crazy. All right, come on.
And Leona Helmsley's
Yeah?
lawyer gave his closing summation yesterday,
Yes.
and he said, leave Leona to God's punishment.
Right.
If she's been nasty to some people, if she hasn't been a good boss, leave it to God to settle that.
Yeah, Ebenezer Scrooge got his comeuppance with the three ghosts.
That's right. So, don't take this into your own hands. Leona hasn't done anything bad that she should go to jail for.
Leona's a fat, sweaty pig who thinks she's entitled to everything in life. And any woman who swims in a pool and has people feed her shrimp every time she does a lap should be in jail the rest of her life.
I think she should be put in jail just because her lawyer spent 8 hours giving this sermon to the jury. He had an 8-hour closing argument.
Yeah, because Leona would have freaked if he spent any less time on it.
Well, anyway, her trial should be coming to a close soon, and then the jury will get it, and we'll have to wait and see what they're going to do.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, if I may, I believe God will punish Leona Helmsley. I don't think it's up to us. I believe God will give her cooties. That's right. I believe that God will give this woman that you see sitting here in this very nice dress cooties, because that is what he does to people who are bad. I'm telling you. Now, I'll admit I've done some everyone's done strange things in life. Like, take Howard Stern. Yeah, Howard Stern. He has his producer, Gary, feed him his turkey after the show. Throw it to him, and he catches it, like a seal. Everybody has their own strange things, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. But certainly, Leona Helmsley will be destined to a life of cooties from God himself. And that's the bottom line. So in my summation, if I may, let's leave it to God and his infinite wisdom to punish Mrs. Helmsley. Yeah.
The jury didn't applaud.
Everybody has weird practices. Are you going to hold it against a woman just because a servant feeds her shrimp? Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I present as my first key witness a Mr. Fred Norris. Fred Norris has Fred Norris feed himself French toast. Is there anything more vile than that? He actually sits there and feeds himself.
Have you ever heard of such a thing?